Part 1, Chapter 1 of 1984 by George Orwell unfolds in a grim and oppressive setting, laying down the foundation for the novel's exploration of totalitarianism, surveillance, and individual rebellion. It introduces us to Winston Smith, a middle-aged man living in a dystopian London that is part of Oceania, a superstate controlled by the omnipresent and dictatorial party led by Big Brother. As the chapter begins, Winston returns to his dilapidated apartment, Victory Mansions, battling the cold and grit of a bleak April day. This setting immediately showcases the decay and despair prevailing in society under the party's rule. The omnipresence of Big Brother is established through posters with the unnerving proclamation, "Big Brother is watching you," highlighting the theme of constant surveillance. Winston's apartment is equipped with a telescreen, which both broadcasts party propaganda and monitors the inhabitants' activities, symbolizing the party's invasive control over individual lives. Despite this, Winston manages to find a space hidden from the telescreen's view, where he starts a diary, an act of rebellion that he acknowledges could lead to his death. His writing initially stumbles into a stream of consciousness, reflecting on a recent visit to the cinemas and his interactions or observations of other characters that represent different facets of party control and resistance. Julia, a young woman who works in the same building as Winston, evokes a complex mix of attraction and suspicion in him, hinting at future developments. He suspects her of being part of the Thought Police, the secret police force that enforces orthodoxy and suppresses dissent. O'Brien, a member of the inner party, captures Winston's intrigue because of a perceived moment of unspoken solidarity that Winston feels they shared, suggesting O'Brien might harbor rebellious thoughts against the party. The chapter meticulously lays out the political and social landscape of Oceania, focusing on the psychological manipulation endured by its citizens. Through Winston's musings and the omnipresent party slogans, "War is peace," "Freedom is slavery," "Ignorance is strength," Orwell explores the concept of doublethink, the practice of holding two contradictory beliefs in one's mind simultaneously and accepting both of them, which is a vital part of the party's strategy to control thought and eliminate dissent. Winston's act of starting a diary marks his first step towards rebellion. Despite the risks, he is driven by a need to assert his individuality and express his suppressed thoughts and feelings, making a connection with the reader as a confidant. This action sets the stage for his journey of resistance against the party's tyranny, highlighting the theme of the importance of memory, truth, and personal identity in the face of oppressive political forces. Orwell effectively uses this chapter to introduce key themes, characters, and motifs that will recur throughout 1984. He creates a vivid portrayal of a dystopian world where language, information, and thought are manipulated by an authoritarian regime, emphasizing the dangers of totalitarianism and the significance of personal rebellion. The detailed depiction of the decaying urban environment, combined with the introduction of newspeak, doublethink, and the constant surveillance by the telescreen, establishes a foreboding atmosphere that resonates through the novel, encapsulating the plight of individuals like Winston who seek truth and freedom in an oppressive society. If this video was helpful, please hit that like button and tell me what you would like to see in our next Bookly video in the comments section below. This has been another Bookly Crash Course.